Welcome back to part 2 of Lorgar and the Word Bearers, explained by an Australian. Warhammer 40k lore by Major Kill, you know, our boy. Let's go. Let's just kick it off. There's probably 1 or 2 videos today. I woke up super late, so I didn't meet my schedule. Sorry guys, sorry, but hey, we got word. Okay, for the Vrax video, because I'm seeing Vrac is based. What Vrac video? When you guys send me videos to watch, put the title. Put the title. Now put the title or DM the link. But okay, let's continue. No more wasting time. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and sending out a bunch of love. Drink your MF water. You see, if you could get like your own water, like this. Okay, never mind. Let's not get too deep. But spring water is the best, or alkaline. Yeah, I don't even know where we're going. Let's go.
Hence, Lorgar begun his pilgrimage to find a sugar.
Actually, I'm gonna go a little bit more back so we just get some context.
Craved a god in his life.
I remember.
This kind of means that Lorgar would have fallen to chaos no matter what, unless the Biggie was able to manipulate Lorgar into spreading the imperial truth, tricking him into thinking it was a religion.
Yeah. Okay.
Following that little incident, Lorgar had an existential crisis and was told by Cor and Erebus that there were gods out there and he should go praise them instead. Hence, Lorgar began.
Whoa, the comments about how Erebus got his name, he killed the child. Wait, I can't even. I'm not gonna be able to find it in the comments right now. But hang on. Actually, maybe if I jump straight to the video, I'll do that. But yeah, that was the basis. Erebus isn't even his real name. He killed the child, and he took the kid's name.
Begun his pilgrimage to find a sugar daddy. While
Sugar
he was
daddy
off, he got his
pilgrimage.
legion to tear across the galaxy and bring planets into imperial compliance at such a rate that it surpassed the other legions. Everyone thought Lorgar had finally gotten the message, but instead Lorgar was off playing with demons and just used this as a cover. These planets were also seeded with chaos corruption, so that when the time came, they declared their allegiance to chaos. Lorgar went to the Eye of Terror and sent some of his sons to take a peek. Now, putting someone in the Eye of Terror without telling them what is up is like tricking your mate to grab an electric chicken wire. It's not the zap that gets ya, it's the fact that you didn't know the zap was coming. Hence, the Marines that went in either died or were possessed by demons.
Possessed, yeah.
But for some reason, the possession was actually quite low-key and pleasant. Kind of like those animes where the protagonist has a demon inside them, and despite initially being like, demon, get out you slut, eventually they learn to coexist in the one body and become friends. Foremost of these new demi-demons, called the Galvorbak, was
The Galvorbak, that sounds sick. And hey, at least it's a much less sentence that you could get in the Warhammer 40k universe. That actually seems pretty cool. But look then it came to the image, and they still get mutated. I'm sick of siding with chaos in this universe and getting mutated into things, especially you guys telling me most likely with Zini Boy you will get turned into some chaos grunt or something like that. No, you won't. Not if your will's strong enough. And I'm setting those terms.
Argyltal, who was actually surprisingly chill for a demonic pedophile. Lorgar would then travel throughout the Eye of Terror, traveling through time with the help of a demonic guide to understand the nature of chaos. Sure, he was being manipulated, but to a way lesser degree than the other traitor Primarchs. He saw chaos for what it was and chose to join it anyway. He did not want there to be a massive war or for there to be mass suffering. He instead realized that for mankind to join in a harmonious relationship with hell, atheism had to go, and it was not going to go quietly. Now, as bad as it sounds, Lorgar's perception of chaos was actually not that bad. Balanced joinings of demons and humans were possible, as displayed through his Galvorbak. The only issue, however, is that once chaos gained control of the galaxy, it's likely that this balance would be shattered, and that chaos's evil nature would remove all the cool parts. By the time Lorgar finished his pilgrimage, he was a servant of chaos. Lorgar was still the little bitch boy Primarch though, and he knew that no one would follow him against the Emperor, especially if they had to shove tentacles up their ass to do so. Hence, he put his efforts towards corrupting Horus. This wasn't that hard, as Horus was already losing his shit over his ever-encroaching male pattern boldness. Hence, when Horus was put into a coma due to chaos shenanigans, and then awoke from that coma due to more chaos shenanigans, Lorgar had the leader he needed. From there, he helped orchestrate the Istvan dropsite massacre, where the Salamanders, Raven Guard, and Iron Hands were baited into attacking Horus, but ended up getting betrayed. Lorgar very nearly died that day, and only survived due to hectic plot armor. See, during his pilgrimage, his
Even in Warhammer, there is plot armor. Jesus.
demon guide said, "Whatever you do, do not fight Corax at any point, or you will die." However, Corax was tearing the Galvor back, Lorgar's favourite sons, a new arsehole, slaughtering them like sheep. It was really quite embarrassing for Chaos actually. So Lorgar stepped in and embarrassed himself and Chaos further, as Corax completely raped his arsehole and disemboweled him really easily. Lorgar would have died that day if Conrad had not intervened and saved him. That's right, out of all the people, it was Psycho Batman that saved Lorgar. The funniest part about this was just before Lorgar fought Corax, he embraced his inner power and basically went Super Saiyan, yet still got completely fucked on. While this was happening, the rest of the Wordbearers led by Cor Pharaon attacked Ultramar with the primary intention of crippling the Ultramarines and denying them a role in the Horus Heresy via creation of a hectic warp storm and a secondary role of destroying Macragge, the capital of Ultramar. Well, as I've said many times, attacking Ultramar is like headbutting a retard. No matter how much damage you do, you will always come off second best. Hence, Cor could not even get past the planet of Calth. However, he was successful in creating the warp storm. The warp storm was further grown by Lorgar and Angron burning a path through Ultramar, sacrificing entire worlds to feed the power required to keep the warp storm alive. Guilliman was obviously not super down with this and gathered together what men he could and chased Lorgar and Angron. Eventually, he caught up to them at Angron's home planet of Nukeria, which Angron was in the process of destroying because he was butthurt about the whole slavery thing they did to him. With Angron having fun on the surface of the planet and Lorgar having not read Sun Tzu's Art of War book, Guilliman, even with his small ragtag fleet of broken ships, was able to engage both Lorgar and Angron's fleets. He destroyed Lorgar's flagship and nearly took over Angron's one before he deployed to the planet's surface. A hectic battle broke out and Guilliman faced Lorgar in a melee fight. Now Guilliman and Lorgar are arguably the worst Primarchs when it comes to fighting, so the fight between them was kinda like the fight from the In-Betweeners. It's not really clear who would have won. However,
never seen that, but so far I'm just like paying attention and listening.
Guilliman uppercutted the shit out of Lorgar and crushed his sternum, whilst Lorgar hit Guilliman in the face with his mace. Overall, I'd have to give it to Guilliman, purely because he was able to hold back Angron for a time despite missing half his face and being tired with his fight with Lorgar.
Yikes.
Before Angron could kill Guilliman, however, his brain nails climaxed and begun killing him, so Lorgar turned Angron into a demon prince. Guilliman saw this and was like, yeah, fuck that, and ordered a retreat. Lorgar had grown to realize that Horus was shit at leading chaos and decided he should take over instead. He bound Fulgrim to his will, and he planned out a pretty solid backstab on Horus that probably would have worked for anyone else other than Lorgar. See, Lorgar got betrayed, and when Horus arrived to meet him, Horus knew what Lorgar was planning, and he beat the
Wait a minute. He bound Fulgrim to his will? I feel like there's something I'm missing.
shit out of him. Lorgar was then banished from the rest of the Heresy, whilst the Wordbearers either pledged to Horus, continued to fight the Ultramarines, or went off to sulk with their daddy. Horus invades Terra, kills the glorious Hawkboy, cripples the Emperor so badly that the Biggie would forever remain a massive strain on the Imperium's healthcare system, before he himself would be completely obliterated by the Emperor. The traitor legions are hunted across the galaxy and eventually all end up in the Eye of Terror. Lorgar then becomes incredibly useless and begins having a fat wank to the endless tide of child pornography that the Chaos Gods provide him. At some point during this, he also ascends to become a demon prince, probably just because the Chaos Gods felt bad for him. He did break from his meditation once. Corax was still understandably mad about Istvan and had been single-handedly tracking down and slaughtering the entire Wordbearers Legion. Corax at this point had embraced his darkness and had low-key become a loyalist demon. Lorgar went out to confront him and was like, "I am more powerful than I ever was. You will not be able to match the darkness of chaos." And then Corvus was like, "Hehe boy," and proceeded to once again completely rape Lorgar and further embarrass Chaos. Lorgar ran away and claims to have went back to his tower to continue his meditation.
Poor Lorgar.
However, I reckon he's just shitting himself and hiding. After all, Corvus did say that he now had his scent and that he would never stop hunting him. The Wordbearers were now without their
You love a good "I have your scent" line.
Primarch, however stayed mostly coherent. Like, they were so organized that they had an official rulebook which stated what reds they could dye their power armor. They fell under the control of either Erebus or Corferion, who headed a Dark Council. However, Cor and Erebus are fighting a subtle war against each other for control of the entire Legion. With the opening of the Great Rift, it seems that maybe Lorgar will go out and do something, but he needs to deal with his Corax problem first. So now we know about Lorgar and the Word Bearers, I want to drill down a bit on a few of their key characters I mentioned.
Yeah, okay.
Firstly, Argyll Tal. Now, don't get me wrong, Argyll was still a bad person, but he had this sense of honor and personality that, while evil, kinda showed that he wasn't a total piece of shit. He was Lorgar's favourite son, and was best buddies with Khan before Khan went off the rails. Unfortunately for Argyll, he was stabbed in the back and killed by Erebus during the battle on Angron's planet, because Argyll's influence and bromanship with Khan would have prevented Khan from going completely insane and becoming the avatar of Khorne. At least that's what Erebus says. I just think Erebus was a jealous prick. It was sad though.
Maybe.
In Argyll's final moments, his demon was like, dude, kill Erebus now, kill him, he's going to kill you, fucking kill him. And Argyll was like, bro, relax, he's not gonna...
Damn, that's how it be.
Then we have Erebus. Now, everyone knows Erebus. Fuck Erebus. But do you know
That's
why
what
he
I'm
sucks
hearing.
so much? Well, he was pretty much the architect of the Horus Heresy. He was a Chaos worshipper even before he met Lorgar, and he bided his time. He introduced Lorgar to Chaos, he supplied the knife which turned Horus to Chaos, he killed Argyll Tal, he twisted Tarek's body into a demon, and he was a smug asshole about it the whole time. Fortunately, he has been punished for his sins many times. Horus peeled off his face for being an uppity asshole, and Khan kicked the living shit out of him for killing Argyll. Then we have Corferion, who's just as big of an asshole as Erebus, but fuck Corferion doesn't roll off the tongue as nicely. Cor was forever Lorgar's mentor, but he was also a stupid narcissist prick. At one point, he actually had Guilliman at his mercy, and instead of killing him, he stabbed him with a chaos knife to try and corrupt him, just like how Horus was corrupted. Trying to corrupt Guilliman is like trying to spread frozen butter on cold toast. Hence, Guilliman replied by punching a hole through Cor, which Cor survived because plot armor. The Word Bearers are a pretty disliked legion overall, due to their living characters being twats and their likable characters being dead. Lorgar's original vision of chaos actually did have a valid point, and he was very well written in books such as The First Heretic. However, now he's just another pawn of the evil that is chaos. His morals and vision are broken, and there is nothing left except for a little pedo man who is scared of ravens. And that does us for today, guys.
Nice.
The lore and story of Lorgar and the Word Bearers. Remember guys, the Magic Kill minis are live and available. You could even convert them into Word Bearers if you want to. However, I can't remember the last time I saw anyone paint Word Bearers. If you enjoyed the video and want to support the channel, then Patreon is the place to be. Only $1 gives you access to a boatload of...
I'm not ever gonna get over getting to the end of one of his videos and seeing his Patreon. Well, that's part 2. Yeah, I didn't really have much to say. I didn't really have much to add. I was kind of just listening along and hearing Lorgar basically get raped by every other Primarch, pretty much. We can just sum it up to every other Primarch. The Lorgar is the only one who doesn't have plot armor, it seems. And plot armor for his emotions, at least, because it seems like his will has been broken. Confidence broken. Plans broken. Yeah, it actually feels like poor Lorgar. And I actually seen a comment talking about the Amber King makes you feel for the characters a bit better, which is very true. Major Kill's a troll, but a talented troll, but the Amber King, yeah, that's why I said I think I would watch Amber King and Voldemort's video, or well, their conjoined video on this to get a little bit more. Because I already knew what this was when I'm walking in. Shoot, every Major Kill video, I guess I know what I'm already walking into. But I hear a lot about fuck Erebus, and that's the biggest thing, too. I think it's really time to learn about Erebus. And then Vrax is the next thing getting, like, the biggest thing. Don't worry, there's like 100 Warhammer videos. But, so, I'm going to hop to Erebus now, next. Learn about his, old man's video on Erebus. And then, yeah, just, don't worry, I will start being more specific on how to send the video. It's not detailed. It's literally not. It's just whatever video that you want me to see, find the video and then copy the title exactly for what it is and copy and paste it in the comment, and then with your comment on top of that. But hope you enjoyed. Sorry, didn't really have much to say. It was just more listening in this one. Just was taking it in. This was pretty crazy right here. And then there, wait, so is it them two? Or this picture didn't show the one he fought. I gotta watch a Primarch video too. Yeah, I definitely gotta do that. But yeah, that's definitely probably not Major Kill's Primarch video. I've gotta watch something like from Baltimore, the Amber King, or someone who did a Primarch video. Anyways, much love and moonlight, you guys. I will see y'all. If SCPs interest you, I'm going to pick from the random SCPs I got recommended. Do that one next. I'll see you. Much love and moonlight. Peace.